G'day everybody, it's Jared Gray here from Dickens Real Estate in Bright, and on this beautiful summer's morning, Scotty and I thought we'd get out of the office and come out here to number 62 Dunstan Track. Now I'm sure this is a little road that most people won't know where it is and definitely won't have come down, but you come out of Bright, hang a left onto Twonga Gap Road, and then Dunstan Track sort of just breaks off to your left, and then you come across the creek and all of this farmland opens up in front of you, and it is a magical little place. Well, you will see what I'm looking at shortly when we do a bit of a Yui, but it's got such a fabulous outlook. We're about 10 acres, we've got a Cripper family home, shedding galore, heaps more to tell you, come for a wander through, and we'll give you a bit of a sneak peek. So when you have a fire pit, the fire pit is one thing, but a fire pit with a view is something else. And I've got to say, this is the spot for a fire pit. And Scotty, if you come and join me, you'll see that I reckon it wouldn't matter what time of day, beautiful summer's evening looking at buffalo, or whether it's a lunchtime on a Sunday and you're sitting out here, that's pretty darn amazing. Love buffalo and just beautiful farmland that we're looking across. Great spot for a fire pit. Come and see it for yourself in your own eyes. And then we just head on straight into the house. And so very tastefully remodeled over its time. Great 4-bedroom family home as I brush my feet. And Scotty, you come into the hallway and head into the lounge room. But yeah, really good family home, been a family home for 15 years or so, and our owners have absolutely loved it. Currently their holiday home makes for a great Airbnb as well, really popular with families coming up and enjoying our surrounds. Views from everywhere. Scotty, you've just seen with Scotty, view out that lounge room is beautiful, the slow combustion, split system, and yeah, this great open plan kitchen dining space, again with views of like morning coffee out there, unreal, just lush, birds chirping. What a spot for a nice little alfresco area. And then yeah, gee, not hard to do the dishes from here. Natural bush everywhere you look. Great sized kitchen, walk-in pantry, just beautiful. Really easy on the eye, very practical. Real nice country feel. And then Scotty, I'll get out of your way. Yeah, because down the hallway we've got 3 bedrooms running down our left-hand side, master bedroom back right-hand corner with its own ensuite, built-in robes everywhere. We've got family bathroom over on your right, Scotty. Good-sized laundry. And although inside the house is 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, there's actually also a spare bathroom off the back of the house as well, in behind the garage, which is perfect because, as I'll show you later, there's home gym space, guest space, etc, etc. So yeah, way more than just 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. It's the 3rd bathroom, it's a home office outside, it's a gym, it's a guest quarters, there's a lot going on. But as you've seen, yeah, your bedrooms, only the 4th bedroom, sorry, I said building robes before, 4th bedroom, which could also be a really great home office, doesn't have the built-ins, but built-ins everywhere else. Heaps of linen and storage, like there's a whole wall of storage as you're coming back down the hallway. And how's the view from the bedroom? Tell you what, waking up from that view you were just looking at with Scotty, on a beautiful morning is pretty darn good. With storage galore, ensuite, as I said, off the master, and a really, really nice brick veneer home. So then if we head out here, heaps to show you because we've got 10 acres to get across, as I was saying. So, and we finish up in the bush. We've got a private little space up in the bush. Sensor lights come on to see me. Shedding galore. Now, a man on the land needs a shed, and we've got more than 100 odd square metres of shedding, and it's nice and high. We've got the double carport, great workshop space with the pot belly, and then behind the shed we've got another lockable room that's a really good size that could very easily be, as I was saying before, kids lounge, guest quarters, home gym, home office, you name it. And then behind that again, another big storeroom, fully lockable, cool room, great space. And then, yeah, garage, as I was saying, and the 3rd bathroom behind the garage. So yeah, infrastructure-wise, you're not going to want for anything. There is so much infrastructure here. There's a fair bit to get through. So we're going to wander up here, and I'll just fill you in on a few more details, and we might have to get Max to speed us up a little bit because it's a fair wander. But on top of our workshop, we've also got machinery shed, hay shed. We've got water galore. We've got a massive, big 100,000 litre tank off the top of my head. So yeah, and we've got water coming out of the hill, stock and domestic water, and yeah, no shortage of anything out here. Space galore. We've got cattle yards. We've got natural bush. As I said, little spring popping out of the hills. And then for those who love a bit of grass, this is all us through here too. Easement running through the middle here, but this is all us through here. And then we pop up into this. There's a section we'll walk to up in the bush up the back here. And then after that, it's just state forest, like literally walking tracks straight up into the bush. So if you like to get up in the bush, this is a block for you. So we've got these little wetlands through here, springs popping up out of the hill over here, little sort of a catchment dam. You can just see the bank over here, and then the water flows on through the property, down through the neighbour's property, through a dam, drops into the creek below. So yeah, even when it's dry, you've got groundwater, and therefore, if you're interested, hopefully a bit of grass for keeping the horse fed or keeping a few cows. Our owners keep a few cattle on here because on 10 acres, you've got grass to feed them with. So a property often reveals itself, and of course you've seen me pointing up the bush, and Scotty's been looking up the bush, but we do own a section up here that we'll walk up to. But I guess what I just thought about talking about is I can see some fencing in here. So I know I mentioned cattle before. We're definitely stock proof, really well maintained property, well fenced. We've got a couple of different paddocks here if you are rotating a couple of stock around, and or if you're keeping the horses, as these guys have horses in one and a few cows in the other. It's a really good setup, very practical setup, but certainly from a small lifestyle farming point of view, it's just start using it. There's nothing that needs doing. There's water everywhere for stock, and maybe, just maybe, a spot up here for something special, a little tiny home or a couple of tiny homes. But yeah, come for a wander up the top. Yeah, so as I was saying, I wasn't fibbing about the cows. there's some black baldies right there. And yeah, you're probably wondering where the 10 acres was when we were just pointing around before, but there's a few acres up here. So peaceful. Scotty and I are on the back boundary, state forest right behind us. So if you're a trail runner, deer hunter, just enjoy a bushwalk, that is the most pristine bush, and you can keep going and keep going and keep going and link up with the trails that run between Apex and Toowoomba Gap. So that is a really beautiful, beautiful part of our local area. And then we've got, I won't go any closer to the cattle, we've got all this grass up here. And as I was saying before, I just keep thinking, if you wanted a getaway, how about a tiny home or two up here? And then you've got your own peaceful private space. We are less than 10 minutes from town, in an area that hardly anyone knows where you are. So you can have a little bit of everything. Family environment, a horse or two, run a few stock, visitors maybe, or keep it all for yourself. 62 Dunstan Track is a property that just keeps on giving, and it's one where you really need to pick up the phone, or even better, come and view it with Scotty or Carly and myself, and get a really good feel for just what's here. Magical property, and I know you won't be able to hear it, but there is kookaburras kookaburring in the background and chirping away, and yeah, if I stop talking, you'll hear how beautiful it is, and just so natural. 62 Dunstan track, heaps more to talk about. We'll get Max to put all the details up on the screen. Thank you so much for watching, and we can't wait to bring you out here and show you this magnificent property.